It's in the game.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bearcats' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Leaves it with the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. To pass. It's Gossett. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Pulls it in. It's Rooks. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
There
he goes! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Looking downfield on first down. Turns it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Makes the grab. It's Rooks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Presley. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Back to pass. It's Gossett. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Makes the grab. It's Willihan. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking for a crease, it's Willihan. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Little over-anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll try the left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. 221 wing. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a third and long. Right back to the well. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Jayhawks line it up with a first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely these freshmen have got to go.
Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Back to pass on second down. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inch. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. He now has 62 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Quarterback making checks. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Tries to get it on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And first down for the offense.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. first half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw. It's Cantrell. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Got a man. It's Rooks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got a man in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's piled up 82 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. Now he's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Number 18, set to kick it away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the...
Brings it in down the left side.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Give him 105 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. And the Jayhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 21 over Old Dominion. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback adapted. He'll try to do it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bullyhead. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rock Chop. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Set, ready.
On the ground. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Tempo and overdrive. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Got rid of it just in time.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Rooks. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete to the right. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Might be changing the route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. I know both of these teams were ranked guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.